Yo, what's up, YouTube Nation? This is your boy Alex. Today's Friday. I didn't think I was gonna make a YouTube video today, but well, I'm here, so I'm gonna talk about some sports because it's the one thing I haven't done here on YouTube. So I want to talk about some sports. All right, we got 2 games left, and it's the third round of the NBA playoffs. So the first video is gonna be called the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, and who do I think is going to win the third round of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Then the second video will be called who will win between the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference semifinals. Basically, which teams from the West and the East are going to advance to the NBA Finals. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and give you a prediction in the East between the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who's going to actually win that series? Now, LeBron James has gone to the NBA Finals since the 2012, or no, I take that back. LeBron James went to the NBA Finals since the 2011 and 2012 NBA Finals. LeBron James was in 2011 when he lost to the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, he lost to the Dallas Mavericks when he was with the Heat. Then in 2012 we had that lockout where he won his first championship with the Heat against Kevin Durant and a Oklahoma City Thunder. And then in 2013 he beat the San Antonio Spurs. Then he lost to them in a rematch in 2014. And then in 2015, he went back to the NBA Finals in Cleveland, and he lost to Golden State. And then in 2016, he won. And then last year, he lost in the NBA Finals. So that's a lot of trips to the NBA Finals. And a lot of people are wondering, when is LeBron James going to finally lose? Because if he goes back this time, like my dad said, that had been a total of 9 to 10 times LeBron James has made it to the big dance. Now, LeBron James is still in his prime. He's still bigger, stronger, faster. He can play on both sides of the basketball. He can get a shot off from anywhere. He can still score 25 to 30 points. And on his best day, LeBron James can go for 35 to 40 points. So LeBron James still can do that at his age. It's amazing. But the problem is, even if LeBron James can still do that, how do you stop a Boston Celtics team that plays defense? You know, how do you stop the power forward and the small forward on both sides of the court? You know, and most importantly, how do you stop their perimeter shooter from doing it? Now, Kyrie Irving is injured. He's hurt. He's out. So it's probably going to be a 5, maybe 6 game series. I see this series ending in 5 or 6 games. LeBron takes the series. If Kyrie Irving was playing, then we would see a same thing, 5 to 6 game series, possibly a 7 game series. The only way I could see Boston actually legitimately knock off LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers in this series is if they take games 1 and 2 in Cleveland. So if Cleveland is going to play Boston, and if games 1 and 2 is in Boston, then Boston should win the first 2 games with no struggle, with no problem. Now, I do suspect that if the games are in Boston, then LeBron and Cleveland will lose the first game. And they would have to take game 2 from Boston. And I just don't see that if the games are in Boston, how is Cleveland going to take those 2 games? If Boston's coming to Cleveland for game 1 and game 2, I see Cleveland winning the first game, and then I see Boston taking game 2 from Cleveland. Like that, I do see. But if they get it to where Cleveland win 2 games and Boston win 2 games, then that's why I say the series might end in 5 or in 6. Now, the only way we will get a 7 game series out of this series is if LeBron James lose game 2 and game 3, and Boston take a commanding 3-1 or 3-2 lead, then that's the only way we're going to see a 7-game series. But other than that, I have a feeling we're going to see this series end in 5 or 6. And if Kyrie Irving does come back, then most definitely, and I mean this, most definitely we'll see a 7-game series. Now, who will advance to the NBA Finals out of the East? Cleveland or Boston? Now, a lot of people wanted to be the Boston Celtics because people believe that it's their time to win in the finals. It's time for Boston to return back to greatness. This franchise has won 17 NBA championships, and this franchise has not gone to the NBA Finals since 2008 and 2010 when they lost to the Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe, in 7 games. When we had Kevin Durant, not Kevin Durant, my bad, wrong Kevin Garnett, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Rondo, and the coach Doc Rivers at the time. That was the last time we saw the Celtics at an NBA Finals appearance. Now, LeBron James has been to the finals every single year since 2010. And some people are had it up to here with LeBron James going back to the finals again. So if LeBron beats Boston in 5 or 6 games or a possible game 7, then you can bet your ass that we would see LeBron back in the NBA Finals again. Now, if he goes back to the finals, he probably won't win because how do you stop Golden State? He already lost twice against Golden State in the 3 times he's played them in the finals. So, do you beat Boston in 5 or 6 games or in a possible game 7 and then lose in an NBA Finals? Because if I'm LeBron James, I probably would want to lose this series. But then we know LeBron James. He wants to catch Michael Jordan. He wants to prove that he's on the same level as Michael Jordan. Something that's impossible. And LeBron wants to beat Boston to go back to the finals, to go and win a championship and try to prove to the critics he doesn't need Kyrie Irving. But you know and I know, without Kyrie Irving and without Isaiah Thomas, because they traded Isaiah Thomas to the Lakers, without them, how is LeBron James going to stop a Kevin Durant, a Klay Thompson, a Draymond Green, and a Stephen Curry? You got all these people that can shoot on Golden State. And if LeBron do lose to Boston, just picture in your head, what happens if he loses to Boston and the impact that will have on his season? That's why there's talks that if he loses in the 3rd round or in the finals, he could possibly go someplace else. It would be nice to see Boston advance to the NBA Finals. It'd be a new and fresh matchup. Fans would have something to talk about instead of the same old matchup over and over and over again. Y'all can't tell me that y'all at some point are tired of seeing the same nonsense. You know, how many times we have to see LeBron and Golden State go at it? We've seen it 3 years in a row. So if LeBron advances to the finals, you're going to see Cleveland versus Golden State for the 4th time. And hopefully it'll be the last time that we see it, because I don't want to see it again in next year's NBA Finals. And it's not that I have anything against Golden State or against the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's like eating the same flavor of ice cream over and over again, and you're saying, I want something new. I want something different, fun, and exciting. So my prediction is, if Cleveland and LeBron beats Boston, it's going to be in 5 to 6 games. If for some reason Kyrie Irving comes back, expect a 7-game series. Now, if Boston knocks off Cleveland, it'll be either because Kyrie Irving came back or Boston figure out how to put LeBron James in a chokehold and LeBron can't play against that Boston defense. That'll be the main 2 reasons why they would advance and not Cleveland. So that's my prediction on the East.